right, good morning. It's 6:58 and 29 degrees outside. Be prepared for messy weather today, starting out with freezing rain and then getting on to snow. Tonight we could possibly get a lot of snow, so be watching your TV for all the information about the weather. I've got some information for you. Unfortunately, this is going to be the final week of the Koz Zone. Yes, I know. Well, I feel bad about it, too. But, you know, it'll give me a chance to work on some things I've always wanted to. For example, I've been writing a play. That's very true. I've been writing a play, and it's called The Broken Leg. Now, you're probably wondering, why is it called The Broken Leg?
I don't really know.
The reason for that is because it has such a large cast. See, cast, broken leg, and it could be no wonder we're going off the air. Stay with us. Here comes Beetlejuice. I'm going to need a cast. Oh. Raisin. I'm Raisin Bran. Hey. Anyway, it's 7:13, 29 degrees outside. The weather is going to get messy today. We're going to start out with either freezing rain or sleet. It's going to change to snow by tonight. In the southern suburbs, it'll change back to rain, but then by tonight, it'll all be snow again. We could get a lot of snow coming. If you want to take a look at our radar here from the Fox 32 Weather Department, you can see that the green there is the heavier precipitation. It's still moving towards us, but there's lighter precipitation that is moving into the western suburbs that does not show up on this. But look at that big mess of green. That's heavy weather coming this way that could mean a lot.
Snowing outside.
Exactly, but not yet. But later on today, I'm sure you will find that out. And something else we've been trying to find out. Of course, I wanted to mention once again, if you're just joining us, this is the final week of the Koz Zone, and we certainly hope that you'll stay with us all this week. I'll be here, of course, up until Thursday. I'll be here on Thursday also. And then on Friday, Mr. Kleistrom will wind things up for us. So please join us for that. And one of the things we're always worried about is the opinions of what you, the viewers, think in the various schools. So we've taken an important issue, and we've gone out to the schools to find out your opinions. Take a look, won't you?
The Koz Zone presents Hall Talk. Should erasers be beaten outside school, where they might pollute the environment?
No, they should be beaten inside the school, in the gymnasium, where all our teams are always beaten.
Yes, they can be beaten outside because erasers are full of chalk, and chalk is calcium, a natural substance found in nature. Therefore, it is non-polluting. Calcium is in your bones, much like calcium is in chalk. That's why when somebody scrapes their fingernails on a chalkboard, you'll feel it in your bones. It's true. I read it once, somewhere.
I do not think erasers should be beaten. Perhaps kept after school, but not beaten. There's already too much violence in the world. I'm a pacifist. Well, not the fist part. That sounds violent.
No. Why not? I don't know. What are you asking me for? Maybe you want to be beaten, huh? Hand over your lunch money here. Come on.
Mr. Snubwick.
That does it. You and me, later. He was trying to sell me an elevator pass, really.
Hall Talk is a public service of the Koz Zone. Whenever we don't have enough commercials to run.
$7:28 in the morning here in the Koz Zone, and be prepared for a messy weather day. We've got more about that coming up in just a couple minutes. I wanted to remind you, this is the last week of the Koz Zone. You didn't know that, didn't you?
Oh, yeah!
You don't sound so happy about it. Anyway, I'll be here Thursday, and then on Friday we'll have Mr. Kleistrom, our chairman of the board, in here to wind things up in the Koz Zone. So make sure that you're watching all this week. There'll be some surprises, and there might be some special prizes coming up if you send us anything in the mail. So keep watching. We'll give you all that information coming up real soon. Please stay with us. You will, won't you?
Yes,
Dreamy. A picture of, who cares? Anyway, hello, welcome again. It is I, Morris Bilka, here in the Koz Zone during the final week of the Koz Zone. Right now it's about, 7:46 and 29 degrees outside, and bad weather's coming this way. But let's not worry about that now. What we're worried about is it's the last week of the Koz Zone, and we want to show you, the people who have been so loyal to us, how much we appreciate you. So if you send us anything in the mail, be watching your mailbox. Do you know why?
No.
No, shut up. Anyway, the reason is because it's the Koz Zone clearance contest. That's right. If you send us anything in the mail, be watching your mailbox. We have so many leftover prizes that we don't want to just, give them to people that we don't know. We want to give them to people. We've written into it. Take a look at some of the signed prizes that are available to you from the Koz Zone. Just be watching your mailbox. We're just going to find everything that Koz keeps in his little warehouse. Oh, fun here. And we're going to take it all and show it to you. Yes, you. We'll be sending it to you in the mail. You'll be home. You'll open up your mailbox and lo and behold, what? You'll find something absolutely beautiful. Would you like a prize?
Not if I can help it.
You won't get one if you didn't send us anything in the mail. But if you have sent us anything in the mail over the past few months, be watching your mailbox, please, because one of these prizes may be winging its way to you. You never know. It's our way of saying thanks. During the last week of the Koz Zone, everything must go, including Koz. And believe me, he'll be gone. He'll be gone after Thursday, but Friday, Mr. Kleister, that beloved boss, the dear man, will be here on Friday to wind up the broadcasting season of the Koz Zone. So please keep watching. And after all, be watching your mailbox. The Koz Zone clearance contest. It's going on now. Now let's get back to the program. What? Go! Go! Oh, what's the matter with you? Eight o'clock in the morning here in the Koz Zone. Be prepared for nasty weather today. You can see we're going to get a lot of rain, maybe freezing rain to start out with. It'll turn to snow by later today, and believe me, we could get a lot of it by tomorrow morning. Stay tuned to Fox 32 for all the information on your weather outlook. But for today, snow, sleet, and ice, and a high of 33 degrees. Stay tuned. There's more fun coming up in the Koz Zone. 8:02 in the Koz Zone, 29 degrees and nasty weather coming our way. But since this is the last week of the Koz Zone, we're not going to let you down with this week's school menu, starting out with Whitson School. And Sister, here's the cafeteria lady, Mrs. Adenoid.
Good morning, Richard. You gotta
Good
come down to
morning.
our cafeteria. We've got a lot of nice fried bologna. Anyway, Whitson School in Cicero, roasted chicken drum.
Could we hear that drum, please?
Bang, bang, bang.
That roasted drum
Yes,
sounds
sir.
good,
And
yes.
golden taters in a barrel. Golden tater barrels. Roll out the barrel.
What did you just...
Applesauce cup and white chocolate milk. Boy, it's gonna be big time yumminess.
Well, good. Is
all
there anything
day long.
that she left out?
Pork rind.
Oh, I forgot
Please
pork rinds.
enjoy the pork rind. And please enjoy Dennis the Menace coming up next in the Koz Zone. Wave goodbye.
Hello.
2XL comes with one program tape. Additional tape sold separately. Batteries not included.
It's 8:10, it's 29 degrees, and here's a typical teaspoonful of Tuesday tabloid tidbits for you. Repeating our top story, the Koz Zone has been canceled. I'll be winding up my part of the show Thursday morning, and on our final Friday, Fox Big Shot Wilton and Cloistron will host our last show. That's going to be on this Friday. Don't miss it, for sure. In other news, NASA is counting down for the first of 8 space shuttle missions set for 1993. NASA is hoping that the shuttle Endeavour will blast off Wednesday morning for a mission that will include the launch of a giant communications satellite and some spacewalking practice in preparation for the building of the space station Freedom, which is set to begin in orbit in 1996. And now, the man whose deep thoughts are deeper than even Deep Space Nine. Let's welcome him once again, the one and only Mr. Fact.
Hey, thank you very much. Hey, how's it going, kids? Richie, well, my friend, I thought today we'd look at a different side of the headlines. Stories in supermarket tabloids.
Supermarket tabloids, and I suppose we have some of those here, right?
Oh, you betcha. Number one, women have better memories than men.
Women have better memories than men. And, Mr. Fact, is that true?
Well, I don't remember, but you can ask my wife. Whoa.
Okay, and next we have...
Number two, I was Hitler's secretary. He was a sweet boss.
I was Hitler's secretary, and he was a sweet boss. And what's the basis for that?
Well, she took dictation, and we all know he was a famous dictator. Yo! Whoa!
Yeah. What's next here?
Number three, would you kill Flipper for a tuna sandwich?
Would you kill Flipper for a tuna sandwich? I don't know. You'd have to let me see the sandwich first.
Oh, boy. You heard of a red snapper?
Yes.
Yeah, here's a red slapper.
What?
Whoa! Hey! How about number four?
Number four.
Your nose is a compass.
Your nose is a compass.
Yeah, well, you know, that explains something.
What's that?
Everybody thought Jamie Farr would occasionally face Mecca to pray, but it was just his nose pointing him due north. North to Alaska. Whoa!
What's next there?
Number 5, Ed McMahon begs model, marry me for a few years and I'll give you $80 million.
Ed McMahon begs model, marry me for a few years and I'll give you $80 million. Well, big deal. He just sent me a letter saying he'd give me $10 million, and I don't even have to go to dinner with him.
Hey, here's something from Punisher's Smearing House.
What?
Wait, whoa! Now, let's go on to number 6. Finally,
6.
Mood Foods. You are what you eat.
Once again, Mood Foods, you are what you eat. And, well, if that's true, then what do you think I eat?
What else? Beef jerky. Well, beef jerky. Yay!
And now let's get to the weather, shall we?
Ooh, did I mention ham and bologna?
Thank you very much. Come on, follow me over here to the weather map. Once again, I want to warn you, take a look here. You can see that we've got a lot of freezing rain and snow heading our way, a big snowstorm coming in. The actual big snow should start this afternoon and go on tonight, and tomorrow morning could be very, very messy. So in the outlook for us today, snow, sleet, and ice, and a high of 33 degrees. And now, that ever-important time. That ever-important time. It's right here. That ever-important time. And back to the program. Back to the program! .31 in the morning in the Koz Zone, and there's more fun coming up. Remember, this is the last week of the Koz Zone, but there's more fun coming up today with Inspector Gadget next. This is the last week of the Koz Zone. Make sure that you're here all week long for the final week of Koz Zone fun here. But you must remember that we've always been very, very interested in the issues that you guys out there wonder about when you're at school. Let's take a look at more of them right now. Please enjoy.
The Koz Zone presents Hall Talk. Are there any acceptable excuses for not having your homework assignment?
No. No. Yes.
Yes.
No.
No?
Yes. Well, I forgot my answer. It's at home.
Oh, I thought you said I could give you the answer tomorrow.
No, there are no excuses. I always have my homework done. I work ahead. I won't even have to go to school next year because I've done all the homework in advance. Really, that's the way that they do it in Europe. It's true. I read one somewhere, someplace.
I already gave you my answer. I guess you must have lost it. No, wait. Actually, my dog ate it. No, that was my lunch. Can I tell you tomorrow?
Hall Talk is a public service of the Koz Zone, so we can avoid having to think up actual program content ourselves.
Well, this is Santa, and I want to know, did you really get what you wanted for Christmas? Come on now, did you? It's still not too late, you know. Oh, the trick is knowing where to go.
Right now at Patrick Cadillac in Schaumburg, you can own a brand new 93 Cadillac DeVille for just $28,900. Choose from one of the Midwest's largest Cadillac inventories, but choose soon. Regular prices return January 5th. Patrick Cadillac on Higgins Road, 2 blocks west of I-290 Route 53 in Schaumburg.
All right, good morning and welcome to the Koz Zone on a day when we didn't get as much snow as we expected. There's going to be snow today with temperatures falling down to the 20s later. Right now, it's 33 degrees, relatively warm. You've gotten a little more snow if you're up north of Chicago and especially around the Milwaukee border. And I told that border to get out of here months ago, so you know. Well, let's see what we got. Oh, of course, this is the last week, the last 3 days of the Koz Zone.
Nothing makes sense here anymore.
Well, you're telling me. But, you know, I've been trying to think what kind of work I should go into. Not, maybe political work, because I've got a lot of experience in that. Why, just last November, I was going from house to house doing one of those political polls. I went to one house, knocked on the door. A little girl answers the door. I said, little girl, is your mother in the Republican Party or is she in the Democratic Party? And she said, neither one. She's in the bathroom. Oh. Thank you very much. And speaking of the bathroom, there's more fun going on. Here comes Beetlejuice in the Koz Zone. It's in the script. Look. That was a shot, boy. It's 7:15 in the morning, 33 degrees outside. You may have thought there was going to be a lot of snow today, but was there a lot of snow?
Certainly not.
No, actually, unless you're up north, you did not receive a great deal of snow, and chances are today you'll just see flurries the rest of the time. It's kind of warm out there, but the temperatures will be falling down to the 20s later on today. And right now, of course, I wanted to mention again that this is the last week of the Koz Zone, and I'm sure you're upset about that.
I'll buy that.
You don't have to. Anyway, we hope that you'll keep watching the rest of this week. I'll be here Thursday, and then on Friday, winding things up will be Mr. Kleistron, and you won't want to miss that. Or will you want to miss that? Do you think?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, have some, Anyway, so now here's more fun coming up with our old pal Claude Badley, the animal guy. Watch it with us, won't you? Thank you. Please enjoy.
Do these two horses look like they're exactly the same height?
Yeah.
Well, you're wrong. Hello, I'm Claude Badley, Animal Guy, and that's an optical illusion we set up here at Brookfield Zoo at the Children's Zoo. We're going to introduce you to two horses that are very, very different.
Remember, you heard that here.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, indeed, you'll see this is a Clydesdale horse on my side here coming up. And on the other side, Teresa, what kind of horse is this little guy?
This is a miniature horse, and his name is Toto.
And where do you put the quarter in? Little humans. What is really the main difference other than size between these two animals?
Well, actually, they're pretty much the same. A miniature horse has all the characteristics of the Clydesdale over there. That's Rudy, the Clydesdale. And they have all the characteristics except they're just in miniature.
Well, that's amazing. And is there a reason why this breed of horse is so small?
Yes, that's a very good question. Back in the 16th century, the royal families actually bred these horses down so they'd have little pets for their children. And that's how they started out as pets. And then later, in following centuries, they were used in ore mines down in South America and also in traveling circuses.
And as far as Rudy the Clydesdale, there's a reason he's so big and strong, isn't there?
That's right. They were developed to be good draft horses or work horses, and so they're used for a number of different things, pulling wagons, pulling plows, things like that.
And these guys, of course, are visible every day here at the Children's Zoo at Brookfield Zoo, aren't they?
They sure are.
And one other thing I wanted to mention is it's kind of like automobiles. Because, see, that's like the big luxury model. And this is the subcompact. Wouldn't you say that, Teresa?
Yeah, I guess so.
Only if forced to. Well, I'm Claude Badley, Animal Guy. We'll see you here at Brookfield Zoo and on the Koz Zone. And remember, isn't there a slot you can put coins in his back? See,
We're back. I can't believe I drank 4 milkshakes. Oh.
Hi, how are you? It's 7:47. It's 32 degrees, and with the Koz Zone set to go off the air this Friday, here's the latest history-making news before we become history. Well, it's bad news off the coast of Scotland. The Brayer, the leaking oil tanker that wrecked off the coast of the Shetland Islands, finally broke up completely, sinking so that its entire cargo of 24 million gallons of crude oil is now dumped into the wildlife-rich area of the North Sea, endangering all that wildlife. Salvage crews were unable to get any oil off the tanker before it broke up due to hurricane-force winds and high seas, so it's a bad, messy situation out there. But now, speaking of bad and messy situations, here's our inside guide who'll confide what others tried to hide, the one and only Mr.
Hey, thank everybody. Hey, Ricardo. Hey, since you're making TV news by being canceled, I thought today I'd give you the lowdown on the latest news from TV land.
Oh, good.
I know every show on the air inside out, from The Simpsons to Murphy Green.
That's Murphy Brown.
Oh, sorry, I'm colorblind. Yay! Hey, some new shows on the horizon, Richie. There's Tony Danza, star of Who's the Boss, in a sitcom based on the incredible Mr. Limpet. The movie about a man who turns into a fish, remember?
Okay, so it's Tony Danza of Who's the Boss in a show about a man who turns into a fish. What's it called?
Who's the Best? Oh, whoa. Hey, there's a new show about Dr. Frankenstein's many attempts to plan and construct a bride for his monster.
Oh.
But its title is already in use.
What's it called?
Designing Women. Yes.
He's designing.
And yes, there are changes in some popular TV shows. Andy Griffith's Matlock gives up law and gives up law and becomes a wrestler.
Let me see if I've got this straight. Matlock becomes a wrestler. What's it called?
Headlock. Headlock. In another Star Trek spin-off, the crew goes where no man has gone before. Germany, in search of the perfect pizza.
And what do they call this one?
Deep Dish 9.
Deep Dish
Oh, yes. Bob Newhart's new show, Bob, changes too, as Bob gives up comic books and opens a store selling computers.
Bob sells computers. What's it called?
Bob for apples. Bob
shut up.
apples. Whoa. For apples. And finally, an eerie science fiction tale of a talk show host who grows so big she needs her own zip code.
Let me repeat that. An eerie science fiction tale of a talk show host who grows so big she needs her own zip code. What's it called?
It's called 9021 Oprah. Whoa. Thank you very much.
And the weather this morning, we have reports of snow in the northern suburbs and some other areas. But today, snow is on the way. And what's it doing outside right now? Anybody know? It's snowing outside. Great. Okay, temperature is going to be falling to the 20s. Current temperature right now, 32 degrees. Be prepared for a messy day out there, as if this wasn't, like, perfectly sorted out here. So please enjoy. We'll be back in just a few moments. Thank you very much.
Snowing outside.
I know. I heard it. Please. Where's Dan?
This show really rings my bell. Sheesh, we're back.
It's about 8:02 in the morning and 32 degrees outside. There is some snow falling. We could get a little bit of additional snow. By late this afternoon, the snow will have tapered off, so be prepared for a cold and snowy day. And something else to prepare for, if you've sent us anything in the mail, be watching your mailbox. This is a thank you to everybody for watching the Koz Zone. Since we're going off the air, everything we've got left, we're going to be sending out to you. So if you send us anything, watch for it. Thank you. 8:13 in the morning, and it's getting kind of snowy and messy out there again, so please be careful wherever you're heading. This is one of the last days of the Koz Zone, and we thank you for, excuse me, it's Guido. Guido, what are you doing dressed like that? Oh, Koz, I figure you're going off the air, and if you can't beat them, join them here. But I do have some great pictures in my museum of mailbox masterpieces. Come on down and take a look, won't you? Let me walk down here. Okay, let's join them in the museum of mailbox masterpieces. Guido, show
all right, come on down now into bucket 32 here, and we'll take a look. You kids have sent us some great pictures all through the Koz Zone, and we want to give you one last look at some of the pictures here. If we never got a chance to show you a picture, we apologize, but we love them all. And the sandworm from Beetlejuice, and look, from the new X-Men show, it's Wolverine. Hey, could use a haircut. As those Tiny Toons who are still on every afternoon here on Fox 32, and from the WWF, The Undertaker, next to him, that geek who's, oh, it's Koz, and look, there's the cafeteria lady waving a hanky there. And from Tiny Toons, it's Go-Go to Dodo, and hey, take a look at that. It's our old pal, Bart Simpson. He says, make my day. Koz will do that Friday by leaving. And as Beetlejuice, as Bobby from Bobby's World. I never could stand that show. And here's a lovely Koz Zone picture there with a Boyd. We love Boyds, and there's some Beetlejuice stuff up there. Hey, Koz, why don't you tell the kids where they can send their pictures? Go on up there, and Toes will give you the information.
But Guido, we're going off the air. We don't really have any place for them. Why should we just have them send in?
I don't care, Koz. I'm just used to it. Anyway, that address there is the Koz Zone, care of Fox 32, 205 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago. I knew they'd say that. Illinois, 60601.
Guido, why are you dressed like that clown after all? I mean, he's the competition.
What are you talking about? I said, if you can't beat him, join him. I'm trying to look like Vicky Lawrence. That show's coming up here. Don't you notice the red hair and the lipstick there?
Okay.
I'm so glad we had this time together.
Right.
Wish I could pull my ear.
Pull this. See you later.
Hey, welcome back.
After today, only two more days of the Koz Zone. Make sure you're here tomorrow when I'll be here, and Friday when Mr. Klystrom will take over. And taking over now is Inspector Gadget on Fox 32 in the Koz Zone. Here he comes. All right, make sure you're here tomorrow for my final day in the Koz Zone. On Friday, Mr. Klystrom winds things up as the Koz Zone closes down. Did I say that? Never mind. I'll see you. Bye. All right, it's 6:58, 21 degrees, and ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is my last day here in the Koz Zone. I'm sorry, but it's true. And, of course, Mr. Klystrom will be here to do the show tomorrow, and I know you'll enjoy that, but I have to tell you, I'm a little bit upset here. I came in this morning. When I come in, there's 10 of these big good luck floral bouquets. There's 10 of them.
Well, why are you so upset?
Well, because I paid for 15. You don't have to pay. Here's Beetlejuice, absolutely free. Coming up in the Koz Zone. It's 7:15, or is it 14? It's 21 degrees, and here's some news to put in your ears. The first airstrike on Iraq since the Persian Gulf War has been called a mission accomplished. The raid, which took place almost 2 years exactly from the beginning of Operation Desert Storm, lasted less than an hour as over 100 Allied military planes from the U.S., Great Britain, and France bombed missile sites as a warning to Saddam Hussein to stop violating the ceasefire agreement that ended the Gulf War. All the Allied military planes returned safely. And now, that talkative tattletale who's teeming with tip-top truisms, the man who knows everything. Let's welcome him once again, Master.
Hey, how's it going, buddy? Hey, Richie. Whoa, thank you so much, kid. Hey, it's no secret that today is your last day in a Koz Zone.
That's right. I'm here today, and tomorrow Mr. Klystrom will host the entire show.
Right, you are, Richie, and that is why Richie, Cartoon Boy Koz, this is your life. The hills are alive with the sound of music.
I'm so surprised.
Richie, my friend, you know, it all began in 1952 in a Chicago hospital.
Yes.
You were born.
Yes.
The doctor took one look at you and slapped your mother. Yo!
Yes, well, my mom always took the rap for me, thank you.
And your mom asked me to give this to you.
Really?
Whoa! Hey, you grew up in a cute little coaster, but your parents started to worry about you the day you went out to play in the bright sunshine, and they noticed that your head didn't cast a shadow. Whoa. Hey, I wouldn't say you were an ugly child, but your folks had to tie a pork chop around your neck to get the dog to play with you. Whoa, I love that one. But then you went off to school, where you were thrown out for doing animal imitation.
Now, see, I don't see what the big deal was. Lots of kids do animal imitation.
Yeah, but you didn't do the sounds, you did the smells. Yo, what? Hey, then you became a teenager, and your yearbook pictures showed you had tiny circular marks all over your body.
Why was that?
Well, that's from all the cheerleaders and pom-pom girls touching you with 10-foot poles. Oh, but you wanted to become a TV star, and your drama teacher told you the only way to do so was to have perfect diction.
Mr. Jeffers, yes.
That's right. To do so, you had to put several marbles in your mouth and try to speak clearly. And then every day, you'd remove one marble. You'd practice each day until finally, when you lost all your marbles, you became a TV star. Whoa! And as you close the Koz Zone today, that's why we salute you, Richie. This was your life.
Oh, thank you.
Allow me to give you a hearty handshake.
Well, that's good.
Whoa, hey. Sorry, I thought you were taller there. You know, I'll miss you, Richie.
You will?
Whoa, my mistake. I didn't miss you. Hey, see you later, kids.
Hey, it's Mr. Big. See you, kid. Bye.
See you on the flip-flop.
7:29 and 21 degrees, and time for our final breakfast menu, and it's from Jefferson Elementary in Berwyn.
Good morning there, Richard.
There's Mrs. Etnoid.
Apple. And you know what, Jefferson Elementary, how come they ain't got no mushrooms over there in Berwyn?
I know, just give us the menu.
Cheese pizza, potato wedges, lime, pear, gelatin, and milk.
Wait a minute, lime, pear, gelatin. Last time you made lime, pear, gelatin, and I couldn't taste any pear in it.
Well, it was lime, pear, gelatin. There were 2 limes in it. Two limes make a pear. Yes!
No, thank you very much, and thank everybody who sent us their school's breakfast menus. And now let's continue with the fun here in the Koz Zone. Cut it out, I'll brain you. Oh, good morning, kids. Well, you know, the old Koz Zone is running down here. Speaking of running down, I better get my diaper changed. You know, weather-wise today, it's going to be cold. Oh, look, it's going to be so cold. And you might see some flurries this morning, but by later, they will be gone. Hey, for a kid, I got a lot of teeth, don't I? Yeah. Next up, I'm laughing at him laughing. Alvin and the Chipmunks in the Koz Zone. Please enjoy, won't you? Because I know I will. Oh, hello, everybody. Hey, holy cow. 7:48, and it's 22 degrees outside. I can pick a number. I'm Delbert Mascaller, and it's the last day for Mr. Koz to be here, and I'm getting misty. She's out in the car. Oh! Anyway, we've got a guest scribbler for my final scribble today. It's our good friend, Mr. Mac.
Hey, how's it going there, buddies?
Hey, would you please make a scribble? I have never seen the scribble before, ladies and gentlemen.
Always had a little artistic bent here, my friend.
Well.
Whoa! How about something like that?
It's disgusting, but nonetheless.
Take it away,
I'll
pal.
handle it. Thank you. I must look at it. I must plan. I must see. Oh, I see it already. Look at this. Oh, it's like, oh, he's so upset. A tearful bird. He's just a tearful bird. And why is he tearful, you're asking? Why is he tearful? Because I'm yelling and I'm standing so close to him. No, actually, he's so upset because he's gotten the word that the Koz Zone will be no more. Oh, and look, he's carrying his hat here at half staff. Whatever that means. He's got his hat there. He came dressed to say goodbye to Mr. Koz. And look, he's crying real tears going, where will he go? What will he do? And we all say, who cares? Take a look at him there. Oh, look, he's wearing a nice little jumper, too. It's very fashionable with that side button. Ho, I'll be wearing that myself later on. Take a look at him. He's there. And what does he say? He says, goodbye, Koz, because he doesn't know how to pronounce his name. There you go, Mr. Fact. Thank you so much for making the scribble of the tearful bird. I'm Neal Sabin. Thank you so much for sending me your scribbles. I'm going up to Europe to become a star, making scribbles on famous monuments. Goodbye. Oh, my plane's waiting. Ho, ho, ho. Couple of minutes after 8 o'clock, and it's 22 degrees, and it's us,
The Face Brothers!
Say it.
Whoa! How's it going,
Everybody.
baby? Hey, I think I'm gonna head east.
I'm gonna head west.
Whoa! Hey, maybe we can get a job on that Fox show, Herman's Head. Whoa!
I think I'll appear on Face the Nation.
Yeah, once we're out of here, heads will roll. What a rush.
It's about 5 after 8, and I know a lot of you are going to be leaving now. Before we went today, though, I did want to tell you that I really want to thank everybody for watching the show. We've really enjoyed getting all your mail, and even this week, getting a lot of your calls and cards and letters, and even a telegram saying that you're sorry that the Koz Zone's going off the air. You'll still see me for at least a few months here doing Who's Askins here, those old Who's Askins, but today will be my last day on camera here, and tomorrow, of course, Mr. Kleistron will be here. And don't forget that we do have indeed here some prizes left over in the Koz Zone warehouse here. We're going to be sending this out. If you've sent us anything in the mail, be watching your mailbox because you may receive just a special thank you gift from us for watching the Koz Zone. Thanks a lot for watching, and there's more fun coming up. Stay tuned for Dennis the Menace right here in the Koz Zone.
Free, only in marked boxes of Honey Nut Cheerios.
I got you. It's 8:12, and hey, it's your old pal, Captain Dustpan. I just want to tell you, kids, I'm going to be going out of town. Yeah, you heard about that big oil spill out there off the coast of Scotland, the Shetland Islands. They're going to need a lot of help there, so it's going to take me a while. I'm going to be heading out there, but I wanted to thank you all for watching me and for paying attention to my little stories here to give you lessons about recycling and fighting pollution. And I know a lot of you would like to see the most requested Captain Dustpan episode of all time, so we thought we'd show it to you right now. Take a look and keep it clean.
Look, sweeping across the city, it's Captain Dustpan, fighter of filth. Ooh. Last time, the battleground became Berwyn. As Captain Dustpan trailed the mutant sewage simian King Crud to the quiet western suburb, where the pollution primate developed new concepts in parallel parking.
Oh, no, not the little red Volkswagen. That's a far cry from Farfignugan.
But then, Berwyn's junk sculpture drew the massive monkey like a Muckenmeyer magnet, and King Crud knew what he must do.
How ironic. The giant ape created by litter and pollution is instinctively climbing the tallest junk sculpture in the area. And he's doing it without a net.
Where is a net? With Frankie Avalon? And indeed, King Crud scales the scales, and vacuum cleaners, and old fans, and is that a Bissell rug shampooer, really?
King Crud is climbing the junk sculpture, and I have no way to stop him.
And once he climbs to the top, where will he head next?
I don't know. We're all out of junk sculptures.
Wait, look, as King Crud reaches the top, a loose piece of trash on the sculpture gives way under his weight. If only Ultra Slim Fast came in banana flavor. Alas, King Crud, he lived for a summer, but died from a fall.
Oh, no, you're wrong. 'Twas rubbish killed the rhesus.
Excuse me, but he wasn't a rhesus monkey. He was an ape.
All right, you try to think of a word for trash that begins with an A.
Oh, well, there's, rubbish killed the Reese's. And cleanliness triumphs again as we close another sanitary saga of Captain Dustpan.
So long, everybody, and remember, recycle and fight pollution. Ow. Oh. Ah. Ooh.
Okay, this is the last time I'm going to tell you this. It's time now in the Koz Zone for Inspector Gadget on Fox 32. All right, let's give you the weather here for this morning. It's going to be cloudy and cold all day, in fact, but with just morning flurries that are going to disappear by later and a high of 26 degrees. Here comes Inspector Gadget in just a few moments. Sit through the commercials. Really, it's good for you. You'll enjoy it. Really, it's fun. We like it. Look, it's the time. Please enjoy. Thank you. That's right, Penny. When you're driving in a car, make sure you put your seatbelt on. Listen, I want to thank all of you for watching the Koz Zone. Make sure you're here tomorrow when Mr. Wilton and Klystron will be hosting the Koz Zone. Thank you very much for watching again. You'll probably be seeing me in the next few weeks at least, appearing in those beloved Who's Askins. You'll be seeing lots of those, so please enjoy seeing those here. And thank you again for taking part in the Koz Zone. We've certainly enjoyed your participation. As for me, it's time for me to get out of here, and we have the entire crew here to help us to move our beloved car out. Gentlemen, start your engines. Thanks a lot. See you someplace. Bye.
Oh, mother.
Hey, we've got a plan. That's illegal in many states. I'm going to take names and kiss babies. Hey, Flora, aren't you glad that Koz is gone? Oh, yes. Now we'll be able to enjoy the Nartoons uninterrupted. Hey, now let's enjoy the animal time. Claude Dudley. Yeah, good idea. Oh, don't miss him on Fox. A new invention of mine for a show. Those wacky talking flowers. You'll dig them. Here's Claude. Here's Claude. Right now.
One of these things doesn't belong here, and I think you can guess what. Hello, I'm Claude Badley, Animal Guy, here again at Brookfield Zoo, the Children's Zoo, with these beautiful llamas and our friends Dean and Teresa. And yes, it is clean, honest. I tried to clean before I came here. And we wanted to show you something unique about these llamas and their beautiful, beautiful coats here. Tell us about it, Teresa.
Well, as you'll notice, they have this really nice thick coat, and if you'll notice, they've got some long hairs on top and then really thick stuff underneath. And we regularly have to groom them because they do get their nice, it even gets thicker now in the wintertime. And we're going to let you do a little grooming demonstration here.
Oh, good. I'm an expert at grooming. Look at this mustache.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
Okay,
where you want to groom it, you'll see this has got some nice little teeth there. And what you're going to do here is just groom along the way the coat grows, and you'll be able to pull some of that hair out, and that's how we gather some of that wool to use it for later, for spinning, for making things. So
Okay.
you can go along the neck or along the back here.
Well, let me just try it here. Are you ready? Ooh, there's a little resistance there, but now this doesn't hurt the animal, does it?
No, actually, it feels very good to them. It's just like us getting our hair brushed. And then you'll be able to see that when you do a few strokes there that you're pulling some right off. And there you go, some of that.
Wow, take a look at that. I could make myself a whole new mustache out of that, couldn't I? And they just love that, don't they? And this kind of coat keeps them very warm, right?
That's right. And like I said, there's once before, they do live up in the mountains naturally, so they are naturally built to withstand cold temperatures.
And you told us you're going to have them do something very special for us, right?
That's right. Both of our animals are stars here in our Animals in Action shows in the summertime, and we're going to show you one of the things we show in our shows to show how llamas are used. We're going to have them do a behavior called cushing, which that means going down on all fours. So they are used as pack animals widely throughout the world. They're also very popular right here in the United States right now as pack animals. So they go down on all fours, and then we can put a pack on them. So it's a very natural behavior, and it's a very practical behavior to teach them. So if you want to step back a little bit, and we'll show you how they cush.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, watch the llamas as they cush. And again, the reason they learn to do this is so that a pack can be put on them. Here they go. Crisscross will make you cush, cush. That's the behavior known as headbutt. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Come visit the llamas at the Children's Zoo at Brookfield Zoo every day of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Hey, Pops, you got a minute to talk?
No, I don't have a miniature clock. What are you talking about?
Don't you know the Koz Zone's been canceled?
Oh, the nose cone's been stenciled. So you can tell who belongs to it. Good idea.
Don't you want to say something like, Auf Wiedersehen?
You think our feet are the same? I think mine are a little bigger, but I'm older. That must be why. Anyway, bye, kids. Now it's time for your favorite Calvin and the Slam Dunks. Right here in the nose cone, which is stenciled.
Nicely done.
Thank you. What? I heard. I'm cured! Hooray! I can hear.
You know, you could abandon this on some side street nobody ever... Oh, hello, everyone. It's Uncle Wilton Kleinstein. Once again, I'm so sad that the Koz Zone is going away now. But, you know, our sponsors are what make this program so important. And that's why we invite you to join us to look at something that our little sponsors have done here. Right here. In that... What am I, Roy Lennon standing here? Roll it! Oh, the pain, I tell you.
Stuck in a dead-end, know-nothing job that keeps you running in circles in a rut on a treadmill and going nowhere in a big hurry? Then why not step up to the exciting, fast-paced world of electronics, where the flip of a switch in the blink of an eye can cause major results?
At Kleinstein College,
we train you in the skills you'll need to get on the road to moderate income.
Okay, one of those two buttons will start the system. Can you tell which one?
Thomas Edison, faculty advisor.
If they're alert, have the motivation, know what they want to achieve, those are the kind we don't see here. We usually get the ones who wander in thinking this is a fast food restaurant.
At Kleinstein, we give you hands-on training. We give you the basics so you'll be handling that important task without even thinking about it. And at Kleinstein College, we start from top to bottom, teaching you high-tech computer skills that can make or break major corporations, yet still teaching the basics like finding simple shorts. Thanks to Kleinstein College, I am now a qualified parson. Get on the escalator to that big money job with the job training and know-how that'll probably get you a job know-how.
Okay, for the 10th time, one of these buttons will start the system. Which one?
Start pushing the button on your future today. At Kleinstein College, we'd tell you where our schools are located, but you probably couldn't find them anyway.
Yeah, it's the final morning of the Koz Zone before we get the beloved Dennis the Menace. Who else can I let go to see some kids? Oh, it's the cafeteria lady, Mrs. Adnoy. Why don't you say goodbye to all the little kidlets out
little
there?
Kids. It's been a whole lot of pleasure for me to read the little lunch menus. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to miss you so much. Oh, Mr. Kleinstein, can I get you something to eat?
Yes, for lunch. Let me think. You know, I'd like to see some crab legs.
Oh, crab legs. Why don't you take a look down into the full-length mirror there?
Well, I get
a little...
That doesn't... You're out here. Yep, fine.
Oh,
Get
yeah?
out, get out, get out. Oh, it got me. Get me a Band-Aid. Give me some drawn butter.
55.
What? Dennis the Menace, will you? Oh. This is a clause in my contract. Oh, how about this? I was wanting to do one of these wacky things where you put my mouth on somebody else's picture, except I don't want to be in anybody else's picture. This is fun, though. Anyway, listen, speaking of fun, you know, we want to reward you kids for watching the Koz Zone. So as the Koz Zone goes off the air, we're taking everything out of our warehouse and sending it out to you. If you've sent us anything in the mail, just be watching. Yes, be watching. You might receive in your mailbox some of these fine prizes that are left around because I don't have the room to keep this stuff. What do you think I am, beacons? Anyway, it's going to be sending it out. Oh, you'll enjoy a lot of this stuff. Please be watching your mailbox. If you send us anything in the mail, we're going to randomly choose from the mail and send out the remainder of the Koz Zone prizes. It's our way of saying thanks for watching the Koz Zone. And my thanks is Koz being out of here. Oh, look, watch it. I'll show you my little Pinocchio impression. Oh, sure, your check is in the mail. Oh, my nose grew. Kind of funny, huh? Oh, I thought so too. So watch your mailbox. Great prizes coming up here. I like having my lips on my picture. Anybody got a picture of Cindy Crawford? I'd like to put my lips on her. Whoa, mama, she's a babe. Let's get back to the cartoon fun. Find the picture of Cindy Crawford now. Hello, kids. I'm Wilton and Quirtstron. And no, heck, it's me. Look, it's me, your old pal Quirty. I just wanted to say goodbye and thanks so much for watching the Koz Zone. I'm gonna miss you. But don't miss Inspector Gadget, that's next. Pretty convincing, wasn't it? Oh, I can't face up to it anymore. I'm gaining weight. Well, it's the last day of the Koz Zone. Don't put the cameras away yet. Wait, what's the matter? What? I didn't give you enough budget for a regular extension cord, so you got a bungee cord. Oh, a fine Fox show with Al and Peg Bungee. I love them. Anyway, we're really sorry, but you know what's kept us going is those commercials. So here's another word from one of our fine sponsors. Putrid.
Hi, I'm Richard Clemens, and by now you've lost several tons with my series of fun fitness tapes, Sweatin' to the Oldies, Volume 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, and but now I've got a brand new one. Hold on to your seat. It's Sitting with the Oldies. That's right. All you need is a VCR and a chair, and in no time at all, you'll be sitting pretty and keeping fit. Take a look. And 1 and 2 and sit and rest and rest. Relax. That's it. Keep going. Yes, if you want a firm toned body and you really want a nice flat bottom, Sitting with the Oldies is for you. Plus, you'll lose weight during the 6-hour tape because you can't get up to go to the fridge. And slouch your back and slouch your arms and slouch. Don't try too hard and slouch. Keep slouching!
Before this tape, I spent all my time sitting in my rocking chair. And then I got this tape and sat in a chair. Now, just like Richard, I'm off my rocker.
Finally, a diet plan you can sit still for. Sitting with the Oldies. Put up your feet and stretch and rest. Yeah, feel the burn! I think it's because they need a seat cushion.
I like this tape because I can turn it off, which I can't do with that annoying big-mouthed sissy boy.
Sitting with the Oldies. Get yours today because seating is limited.
I think I'll sit this one out. Oh, wait a minute. I'm already sitting. Well, if I'm sitting, how can I sit from sitting? I'm tired already.
Sitting with the Oldies. Now available in regular and lazy boy versions. Sit and get fit.
Oh, shut up, will you?
Inspector Gadget ends it at what? Well, that's it. The end of the Koz Zone. Finally, I've got that little Koz rat out of my hair. Well, it's been fun, kids, and please enjoy it now. Hey, wait a minute. Without Koz here to bother me, what the devil am I going to do? There's nothing I can... This is going to be boring as all get out. That's what I'm going to do. Get out. Hello, Stacy. I resign. I quit. I'm out of here. Like yesterday's fish sticks. I'm gone. See ya. Bye. What good? Not him to bother me. This place would be boring. That's it. I'm out of here. I'd fire you, except I'm not in charge anymore. That's it. I'm going. I'm heading where the sun is shining all the time, and where there's a cop on the corner. That's where you'll find me, and plenty of good clean. Ow! I'm suing. That's it. Lawsuit. You're out. Everybody try to fool. That's it. You did that on purpose. I saw you. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.